Okie dokie. Woo! Hello! Welcome to the painting chat. Oh, I don't have my camera. Still having issues with this thing. I'm sorry. Can't get it to. It's hard to get it to like. There. Don't edit. There we go. Okay. Whoop. Alrighty. I don't know what to work on today. I was debating on doing painting. I was thinking about doing my hat. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure if this counts as a fiber art since I'm doing hat painting. I don't know if it counts. Okay, and I got my Mean Bean. I had a big Red Bull and I couldn't decide, but I've had this in the fridge for a while. Make sure it's still good. Hasn't been in there that long, but it definitely has been over a month. I don't even know what these numbers mean. Does this even have? Well, it says to shake. Oh. Wasn't really sure what like label this as. Whew. There we go. Okie dokie. A lot of paper towels. Oh no! Oh wait, there's some. I had a little stack for my paints just laying around. For in case of emergency like this. I guess I should have grabbed a roll since I'm almost out. Should have grabbed a straw. That's okay. I'm using this new soundtrack by TikTok thing, or no, TikTok, Twitch. I almost said Twitter. Because I wanted to play music, but I didn't want to also be flagged for copyright issues. So downloaded their new little Spotify type app thingy. So far, it seems like it's got pretty good music on it. Hope it's not too loud. I have it playing on my speaker too, so I'm not like talking to myself in the quiet. Just have a little background music going. Yeah, I have no idea what I want to work on today, but I needed to do something. So I started a painting, or I got it sketched out, but I don't know if I want to start painting it yet. The canvas is really messy because I was having issues with the sketch. There's a bunch of pencil smears and stuff. Need to find the image to use. Should probably post this on Twitter. I needed caffeine. I was so tired. I almost was like, maybe I should just take a nap. That sounds divine. I was like, no, I gotta be productive today. And I said I was gonna do a painting stream. I like that this has like a thumbs up and thumbs down thing. So like, if you like it, you can thumbs it up. If you don't, thumbs it down. I was worried too, because like how they have it set up, like there's just like genres like electronic, classical dance, indie, metal, rap, pop, jazz, lo-fi, rock. But you click on it and it doesn't really give you a list of what is on it. So you just hit play and it just starts playing. So you don't know what you're gonna get. At least maybe I just need to dig in a little further on this. I just downloaded it, so it's fairly new to me. Just downloaded it like 10-15 minutes before I started the stream. And then you're supposed to like hook it up to your OBS, and I could not figure out how to do that. Because when I hit my little plus sign, it's supposed to pop up VOD soundtrack by Twitch, but it doesn't give me that option. But I mean, it's playing, so I don't know where it's going through at. I'm just gonna leave it and not mess with it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Cause like I wanted to paint, but I was like, I don't know what I want to paint. And my boyfriend was naming off stuff like do Ghibli, do Star Wars, do Baby Yoda, do something. I'm like, nothing sounds appealing to me. But I figured I need to get started on my hats. So I'm gonna custom draw sort of a commission. I guess not really. I need my wet roller. Get rid of all the fuzzies that are on it, because I do own a cat, and there's a corgi that lives in the house that sheds endlessly. And it just picks up all that little excess lint that gets on there just from being in the open and whatnot. Set that over here for now. I hope I have these little fabric pencils. I don't know how good they are. I've never used these before. For like less than $1, or maybe and like 80 cents or something at Walmart. But I just need something that'll show it on the. Oh, yeah, it's working. Okay, cool. And then this stuff, I guess, washes off when you're done with it. I never use these for my sewing because since it's pencil, like when you're pushing on fabric, it doesn't draw on it. So you have to have like something hard behind the fabric. If that makes sense. Okay, so here's my hat. Black and orange. I also have a red and green over there, so you can probably guess if you aren't anything what they are. This one is going to be Bakugo from My Hero Academia, and then I'm going to do Deku on the red and green one. I almost said Goku. Been watching Dragon Ball Super lately, so. But they ain't seen. Stupid lint roller. Okay. So, first things first. First things first. We need to find a good reference photo. Let's see, Bakugo. I can't decide if I want to do, because the bottom of the hat is gray, like the bottom of the bill. If I want to do a design on the bottom of it, because I was originally just going to do it on the front. But I was thinking just doing a design of him on the front and then putting his name underneath. I don't know. I'm undecided about it. I'm not really good with fonts. That's one thing I didn't like about tattooing is people always want fucking like their names and shit. Why? I mean, it's easy though because you can just go like on font pages and just type in blah 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 and be like, yeah, I like that design, and then you just fucking do it. But alrighty, let's see. Bakugo. Do I want his face or do I want to do a full on body? Actually, since I'm doing him, I should put my other picture I did of him in the background. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Freaking. Do. There. Kind of fits. I just don't want it hanging off the ledge too much because I don't want to bump it and knock it off and get it wrecked. Alright. Okay. Gotta find a good reference photo. Good reference photo. I kind of slept like poop too last night. Woke up around 10:30. Let's see, when did I go to bed? I want to say it was around 12. I think. Which is really early for me. I usually stay up till like 2:30-ish. Maybe. That other night I stayed up till about 3. There's that one. I don't know, since this is my first hat, I don't want to do something too crazy and then not have it turn out right like I want it to. This one. Katsuki Bakugo. Man. Bakugo. Fighting, I guess? I don't know. It's hard to find. Man, there's just like no. Let's see. Let's click on this and see what it pops up because, like, I like that one, but at the same time, I don't want to do something too Mickey here, boy. I like that image, but it's pixelized, it's all blurry. Man, I'm not finding any good. Someone drew him as a hedgehog. That's funny. Is this that one song? Oh, no. It sounded like a song I have on one of my Spotify playlists. There's a lot of action figure pictures. I want like maybe we should try to do a screenshot. Maybe that'll help me find a better image to use. So I'm just seeing a lot of fan art. Angry Bakugo screenshots. Might just have to go with that one I found. I'm not finding anything else that's really. Why is there no good Bakugo images? I've seen like 3 different ways to spell his name. Might just have to go with that one because I don't know if I need anything else. It's just a lot of action figure pictures. Ooh, let's try. Nope, that didn't work. Another thing I guess I could do is watch the show and just like screenshot images I like. Cause I ain't finding nothing. I think that one is that same image I came across. I'm seeing like what other cats have for their like designs. It's just like it says boom or something on the front. Hi, Charlie. I'm gonna save this image. I might take a pin with this one. Deku Baku. I guess I could do that as a hat. Here's this one. I get the movie. The movie came out last month. I haven't got it yet. I saw it in theaters in February. It was supposed to come out on Blu-ray in July, around the week of my birthday, and then it got pushed back until around Halloween. I was like, I still haven't got it because I've been wanting to rewatch it because it's so freaking good. There's this one, but it's so I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. I'm not finding any good references. Boop boop. This one's cool. It has like all the characters on it. I'm gonna add that to my wish list. Come on, internet. My laptop's not being friendly right now. It's like all the images I find his head's like cut off like right here so you don't get the top of his hair. Which is what I want. So it's not being helpful at all. Whew. Oh, goodness. Just gonna refresh that page since it's being a butt. There we go. I don't really like, it's just opinion, I just don't like the fan art that people do where like it's realistic looking. I don't know. It's just my opinion, which it doesn't matter. Ooh, a Capsule Corp hat. There's not really much on Amazon to like get an idea for what image to use. I have Coda's hat with The red one with the 2 spikes on the front. I really want that hat, and adding that to my wish list too. I forgot that's a thing. Looks like it got cheaper too, because I remember it being like 35 bucks. I have a wish list if you want to treat me. You just click on the link tree in the chat. I have a bunch of stuff on there. Don't feel obligated to though. Just saying. Just snacks and stuff that I need. Or some art supply stuff that I have my eye on. And I could always use canvases. But like I said, don't feel obligated to. Let's see. Alright. Alright, we're gonna find one. We're gonna find one. We're gonna find an image. I can feel it. Ooh, this is kind of a good one. Never considered that Bakugo might be semi-deaf with all the explosions. That's why he's shouting all the time, because he can't hear. It's an interesting theory. I don't really like that image though either. It's very blurry. Trying to find an image. Why is his hair always cut off? I hate it. Guess I could just like make up my own, but I like having an actual visual reference of what it's supposed to look like than making it up. This one's not fun. I think that's a fan art. Shoot, where was that one I liked? I lost it. No! I thought I saved it. That's what I get. No, these are all gifts. I don't want gifts. I just want a solitary, decent photo. It's like the images I find are like the same pose, just different. Like that, but it's a freaking GIF. That one's a good one. The only thing is I'll have to make up my own hair again. Oh, no, Photoshop. Some scissors. So straight hairs or straight strings. I have to get so where it's like too short for the scissors to reach. And it's in a nasty little corner edge. Just that one I can't get to. Just gonna have to leave it for now. Okay. It's a GIF, so it's gonna be like 30-layer thing. Have to mess with the layers and see which looks best. other handle look right. Okay, I think I found my picture of my image I'm going to use. Let's put my laptop over so you can see. So I'm going to try to go with that one right there. Try to mess with the explosion detail, but this will be my reference for now. Okay. We'll have to figure out how his hair looks, but oh my, phone's freaked out. It was nothing. Okay. How should I go about doing this? So and I have no idea. This is scary. Guess maybe. Where's my ruler? Whoop. I should use a fabric ruler. So this is, oh, I think it's over there by my sewing machine stuff. Alrighty, so this is 7.5 by 6.5. So it's a little bit bigger. That'll probably work because it's 7 inches across, just about. And then 5 inches is, I'll get up there. Stay. So this is 5 inches right here. Okay. So it's essentially putting this to this, because this is 5 by 7. Math. Okay. And how big is this? This is 6.5. So each panel on here is 6.5. So take off 2 inches from the top, and that's 5 inches right there. And then 2 inches again, 5 inches right here. Okay. All right. There's hope. Whoa! Elbow in the shears. Alright. Okay, I just had to readjust that one. Okay. Over there. Let's take this. So we got this across. Oh no. Okay. So essentially that is what we're working with. Getting cloudy outside. It started snowing this morning for a little bit, but it's been like super duper windy all day. It started last night, like around midnight. It was freaking gusting so bad. I was afraid it was gonna blow the house over. It was that windy. We're in like a wind advisory until like 8 o'clock tonight since last night or at midnight. So, but it's getting like super dark and cloudy out. So I wonder if it's gonna snow again for realsies. Alright, another little, should get my little buzzer and just buzz this off. All these little loose thingies. Okay, this is scary. How wide are each panel? I don't think I measured that. It's about 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. Okay. Actually, maybe I should just make a grid. Let's just do that. That'd be easier. It's 1 inch. Hopefully, as I get better at this, I'll find a faster process. right now. This is what I'm working with. It's what I'm used to doing. So it's just gonna have to suffice for now. But I'm sure once I get the hang of this, I'll get faster at it. I'll just find a quicker way to so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. We got this. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches, and the image is 1, 2, 3, 4 inches tall. So let's go ahead and draw a line from here to here. Whoops. It's not the best line, but it'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Actually, that was originally a reference to the movie Babe. That'll do, pig. That'll do. God, I haven't seen that movie in forever. Movies with talking animals just weirds me out. I don't know why. Like, that one's not so bad because they're just sitting still and it's kind of like their conscience, or I don't like, almost kind of like they're narrating what they're talking because their mouths aren't. Wait, was their mouth moving in that one? God, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember if their mouths moved when they talked in that movie or not. If they just did voiceovers. Yeah, I don't remember. It's been so long since I've seen Babe. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows done. Now, we gotta do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Which I almost feel like I should have shifted it over a little bit because there's a little extra room on this side. So let's go ahead. 1. I'm kind of impressed by this playlist. Hasn't been crappy. It's just what I'm looking for when I'm working. Usually listen to ASMR videos while I'm working just because it helps soothe my anxiety and it doesn't make me want to rush while I'm working on it, keeps me calm. Because usually I get anxious, I'm like, oh my god, I'm almost done, and then I start getting sloppy because I just want it finished. really seems to help out a lot with the process. This looks a little goofy right now, but I feel like this right here is going to be weird because it's meeting in the middle. Alright, so we got the grid. Probably hard to see, but there you can kind of see my grid that in the front. So that's my guide. So I can go off of what I have on the grid in Photoshop. Alrighty. I'm scared to start painting this, or drawing, but yeah, I'm scared to start painting this too eventually. But I really like this pose. So here we go. Oh, I'm so nervous to start this. This is my first hat. I'm scared. I'm scared. I figured, since I can do it on canvas, I can do it on these. Yeah. This is something I always wanted to get into, but I just never really got the chance to, I guess, or just never really dipped into it. It's always been on like the back burner. I was always like seeing people's custom shoes that they do and stuff. And I was like, I can do that. Now since I'm unemployed due to COVID and I can't do any tattooing, this is pretty much the only outlet I have that's close to it. Because I wanted to primarily do cartoon and I don't know if I have my mic close enough, but yeah, I primarily wanted to do anime and cartoon style tattooing stuff. But here I am. This hand looks weird. But yeah, here I am selling myself on the internet, trying to make something of myself in hopes that people like my art and support me, because I found like great artists and stuff on TikTok that like share their process and just hope one day I can make it. Because this has always been something I wanted to do, but with like being in debt and stuff, I've kind of had to work full-time jobs and stuff that I don't enjoy. I've worked retail forever. I just got out of retail this year just because I was finishing up my tattoo apprenticeship, and my job I was working at was being real shitty. We're going through new management. The new manager didn't know what the hell he was doing, and since I was one of the shift managers, I was basically underneath them. But since that person had never been in the business before, didn't know anything, and the manager he was replacing was leaving, he didn't really get a lot of training, and I did not. Me and the other shift manager pretty much had to like babysit him because he didn't know what the hell he was doing, and there was just a lot of crap going on. And I worked, that was I would have been there for 2.5 years. But I've been there for 2.5 years, and I just pretty much just got the shaft. So I was like, well, you know what, since I'm getting into tattooing and I'm just finishing that up, I'm just quit. So I put in my 2 weeks, and I was going to be a full-time tattoo artist. And then I did my first client piece, and then not even 5 days later, the health department shut the whole city down because of COVID for a month. And since my partner is high risk, I didn't want to risk getting exposed by working, and so pretty much had to give up my tattoo career that I just started. So here I am painting heads. But that's okay. This is more of my comfort zone because I'm very introverted, and just dealing with clients and with it's just all, it takes a lot out of me. Like they come in and like, oh, I want this done, and like, okay, well, it's like, oh, just how you want to do it, and I'm just like, this is going on you. I need to know what you want. Like, I don't know. It's a lot of pressure. And with anxiety too, like if I have like an appointment, that's all I think about all day. I'm like, oh my god, they're coming in today, they're coming in today, they're coming in today. And I basically had to like calm myself down. So like I'm good at the drawing, it's just dealing with the people, essentially, is what it is. So I'm not 100% sure if that was my outlet for what I wanted to do. This hair is very spiky. So many spikes. Something blowing around. Sound like a trash can or something got knocked over. I'm gonna have to find a reference for the top of his hair, because all the images of him, it cuts off right above where his like hair ends, so you can't really see what it's supposed to look like. Alright, so here's his eye. This is gonna look weird just because it's all just outline, but I promise it'll look better once it's painted. Looks a little awkward right now, but if I can, or maybe under the light. Oh, kind of, you can kind of see. I need a better camera. Well, I need a second camera. This camera's good. I just need a second one so I can have it on here so you can see what I'm doing better. So that's why I'm trying to like get all my stuff going, so I can get another camera, I can get a new keyboard, I can get a second monitor, because right now I'm using my laptop, and my laptop sometimes is kind of unreliable just because runs on the Wi-Fi, and I'm upstairs. My office is upstairs, and the router's downstairs, so it doesn't really get a good signal. I do have a really long Ethernet cord going from downstairs upstairs to my PC, but I'd have to run a second one to hook up my laptop, and I really don't want to do that. I have cords going everywhere. So yes, I'm trying to get stuff paid off so I can get new things and expand my business. I'm also trying to get prints made as well, so I need a camera. What block is this? So this is his neck. So this goes this way. And this goes right here. This goes up. Man, it's 4 o'clock already? Damn. I was looking for an image for a long time. I couldn't find a good one. It was hard finding a good image. Let's hope this one turns out. I've never used this paint stuff either, so we'll see how that goes. And then he's got 1, 2, 3 holes on the side of his neck piece, and then there's 3 on the front. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Yeah, the paint stuff I have right now is like a what's it called? Textile paint. So you mix it with just like standard acrylic paints, and it makes it textile. Okay, so you can use it on fabrics. So we'll see how that goes. Then gotta figure out where his boom boom stuff is. I started watching, is it Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter? Or Hunter and Hunter? I don't know. But I started watching Hunter x Hunter, and I don't know how I feel about it because of the weird pedo clown. Shit, what's his name? I'm brain farting. It starts with an H, doesn't it? Is it Hisoka? That's his name. Weirds me out. I first started watching it about a month ago. Oh no, my lid just broke off. Where they started training to get their license. They did like the run thing, and then they were running through the swamp, and then there was the egg thing where they had to catch the egg or retrieve an egg or something. I think that's where I stopped. was after the egg competition, and then I picked it up. They were doing the basically the Hunger Games. They had to get left out in the forest for like a week, and they had to retrieve another player's license or whatever to get 6 points. That's where I picked back up on, and then now I've been watching it while I was working on my Nutcrackers. They just finished doing the fighting trials and the tower thing. Yeah, I got really weirded out when he was fighting Hisoka, because Hisoka was like, "Oh, you're turning me on." I was like, "Dude, you're like old, and that kid's like 12." I was like, "I don't know if I want to keep watching this, because it's just weird. It's weird. It's weird." Just felt very uncomfortable, but I'm still pushing through. I'm in the part where Gon and Killua are visiting his home on his little whale island place, visiting his aunt and stuff. So that's where I'm at right now. It's weird that they're like 12. They look like they're like 8. It was just they just look a lot younger than they are. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. That's why the whole Hisoka thing weirds me out. Uh-oh, what kind of glue? What kind of glue would you like? I got a little bit of super glue. Oh, okay. Brush end. Oh, one of his brushes broke. I don't know if I'm really... I think I need more super glue, actually. I think I'm almost out. Alright, be right back. I have to give him some glue. Okay, got him his glue. He's painting too down there. He's got his own studio. He does oil paints. He does like fancy stuff. Lots of naked ladies. He does a lot of like nude art, like demons and stuff. And bondage type art. So if you want to check out his stuff, go to Your Toy Robot Art. It's on Instagram. He also has a Twitch, but I don't think he streams as much as he used to. But he does have an art Instagram, and then he does have a art TikTok as well. If you want to check out his stuff, I think I made Bakugo super buff. But this image does look like he's like All Might style. I say I do have my mic on, don't I? I'm really bad at that. Also his little headpiece too. Which I don't understand the point of that thing. His like spike things that he has on his head. I don't really know, it's just there for looks, but you're fighting and stuff. It's gotta affect the momentum, I guess is the word. I feel like. Also, too, Deku's little like mouthpiece. He always had that, and then the bunny ears. He always has it down. It's like, what's the point of having those if you don't even use them? Because I feel like those would get in the way as well. Alright, so that's where that ends. So I just gotta figure out where that... I'm glad I didn't even realize where the holes were in it on the image. Because this one's right on his head. It's really dark. I might have to bump up the... just so I can see where the lines are. I'm also, on the screen it says coming soon Patreon. I am working on a Patreon as well. I'm hoping I can get it started next month. But I know with Christmas and stuff, some people it's gonna be hard to participate or whatever. So I'm hoping I can start it next month. Got some plans for that. Doing like prints and stuff for certain tiers, and so if you want to join in on that, I'll have different tiers. This isn't looking the greatest, but here's what I got so far. Maybe that'll work better. The camera's like gonna kind of see it. But yeah, that's what I got so far. I need it. That's another thing too. I need for supplies is a ring light. Because I don't have like the best lighting. I have a stand-up light here, I got my office or my desk light, and then I got my light back there. But I need one for this side of the computer because it's always dark on this side when I'm playing and whatnot. So I need another camera, monitor, a new keyboard, and a ring light. All the things. But managing with what I have right now, it's not so bad. I think I just did where's hair. Keep seeing people's like TikToks and Twitter posts on getting their PS5s. That makes me sad. Which I didn't even like. It didn't register until like yesterday when they're like PS5 is out, and I was like, holy shit, we're on PS5. Like I have 1 through 4, and it just like didn't register. Like, holy shit, we're on 5. When did that happen? But I don't think that we're gonna get the Xbox S or whatever the fuck it is, because we don't really use. We're more of a we're a PlayStation house. We're a PlayStation family. The Xbox One we bought it 3 years ago. Only used it a few times. When Overwatch came out, we used it primarily for that reason. We played a lot of Overwatch, and then I think that was it. Oh, and then he was playing Division on it, and then the second one came out, and the second one wasn't so great. So it's been just sitting downstairs collecting dust, essentially. I have been meaning to play Gears of War, but I just haven't gotten around to it. It's because it's on the Xbox, and then also the Xbox doesn't pick up the Wi-Fi so good like the PlayStation does. So like we have to keep it downstairs in the den. Otherwise, if we move it into the living room, there's no signal. It sucks. We have to like manually hook it up because the den is where the router is, so we have to Ethernet cord to where it can reach. But just don't use the Xbox, which I didn't realize either. Gears is what, on 4 now, or is it on 5? It's on Gears 5 because I haven't played 4 because 4 came out and I didn't hear any like good things about it. And then I just never got around to playing it, and then Gears 5 came out, and I was like, shit, I need to play 4. And I'm like, So I don't know if it's relevant to play 4, but I love the Gears series. That was actually the first Xbox game I played was Gears. Hence why I have Marcus Phoenix on my arm. But I never was into Halo. I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. I think it's just because I grew up on PlayStation 2 when that's around the time when I think was it around the time Xbox came out, was around PlayStation 2-ish time. And I was like, well, because I grew up on PlayStation. I had a PlayStation 1. Then yeah, then Xbox came out, and then I was just like, oh, they're just trying to take over PlayStation. And PlayStation was ready on PlayStation 2. So I just had no interest in the Xbox just because I didn't know anything about it, and I just thought it was stupid. It was competing with PlayStation, and PlayStation was doing good already. I remember when Xbox first came out, it always used what was that volleyball game? Was it like Dead or Alive or whatever? It was all the chicks playing volleyball. I remember that was like a big pitch they used for it to play. I never had a GameCube either. That was another one I never... Because I had a Game Boy. I never had a Nintendo console, but I've played them. Like, my cousin had one, my best friend had one, my neighbor had one, so like I could pretty much play it whenever I could or got the chance to, but my parents never bought us one just because, like, back in the day, like, that was an expensive item to have, and we weren't so rich. So one of the things I never owned was a Nintendo console. So yeah, like my first actual Nintendo console was the Game Boy Color. My first game on it was Pokemon Yellow. I don't remember if that was a Christmas present. Because remember we went to Toys R Us and we both got to choose what we wanted to get for a game. And that was what I wanted. I was like, I want Pokemon. Give me that Pokemon. And I hated it too because my sister would take it without me knowing, and she would start a game and save over my file, so I'd always have to start over. I would get so mad. And my mom didn't understand. She's like, you gotta share. I'm like, no, there's only one game you can have on here, and she keeps taking it, she keeps sneaking and taking it, and then goes and friggin' saves over it. Oh, it's so mad. It made me so mad. His hands are weird in this image. I kind of wish I had Posca markers so I can just line it with that instead of using paint. Which those are on my wish list as well. I mean, I can line it with paint, but it's just, it would be easier to have control of just going instead of having to go with the brush again. I think I got the pretty much the base done. Got his teeth. Need the sharper. Just switch this real quick just to get this little line in here. Ooh, this lid's about to break too. There we go. And then we got his mask. Something like that. It'll look better once I paint it. Sounded like it was raining for a second. It's like, what is going on outside? It's windy, it's cold, looks like it's about to snow. Sounds like it's raining, but it's not. Alright, I think I got the base down. I think. I don't know, like where this is here, it's like that's where his hand is, and I have his hand way over here. So I think it just has to do with the crease of where the panel is. I think it's just messing with me. Because this goes down here. And then finger. Yeah, I just need to shift this over a little bit. So your finger's here. And then, so this is, yeah, little finger, this finger. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I didn't screw this up. I hate drawing fingers, but every artist does. It's the worst. Actually, I hate drawing feet. Fingers aren't so bad, it's just feet I hate. Those look so weird. need to find a reference for his little headpiece thing. There's like a thing for his hair, but I mean, pretty much it's just like a bunch of little spikies. I guess his little spiky thing. I don't know. I'm trying to find a good like side picture of it, but again, it's always cut off. They always cut off the top of his head. Here's a good one. So I feel like that. Let's just try Bakugo headpiece. Not really sure what exactly it's supposed to be. Okay, so here's a good reference. Let's got that one, that goes up, and then a little one, this one, that one. So I was kind of in the right direction for it. And then, oh sweet, we got his hair too. So just use this as a reference for his hair. Probably should just save this photo so I don't lose it. Bakugo headpiece reference. Cool. Okay. Question is, do I want to start painting now? Ooh. Got his hair, which kind of goes. Something like that. I love lo-fi hip hop. It kind of like blew up. Like, I always just called it like jazz rap because I didn't really know what it was called before like it got big, and then it got recognition somehow, and then it just like became a big thing. But I think what drove me to it was because of Samurai Champloo. That's my favorite anime of all time, and the artist that did the soundtrack to it, that was like his style. can't think of his name, but he passed away a couple years ago. But his stuff was like fucking genius. I have the soundtracks still on CD. I also blame Hey Arnold. A lot of the stuff on Hey Arnold too is like a jazzy kind of lo-fi. I always liked the music in that cartoon growing up. I think we're just about done with the reference lines. I mean, it doesn't look the best, but I kind of have an idea where everything's supposed to go. I'm just scared about this hand position because I miss Toys R Us. I saw a TikTok about how Toys R Us is now getting anime stuff, which apparently Toys R Us is still a thing in Canada. But yeah, they're just showing like all the anime merch that they started carrying, like pop figures and different action, like, or not action figures, but just like statues and stuff. And it's just like, I just miss going to Toys R Us and just like browsing around. Because that was like one of my things to do when I was bored. Just like, let's go to Toys R Us and just like mope around, look at all the stuff that I can't afford. And I can't buy. I think I'm pretty much done with this. I don't know if I should put a background on it or not. Maybe I'll just put like an outline around it. Make it kind of look like a sticker-ish sticker or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really nervous about this hand placement. Do I want to start painting? I don't know. I'm scared. This is like a big step for me. I don't know if I should put his name under Bill or not. I couldn't just go. Or, I have no idea. I'll just leave it for now. Alright, I'm gonna get some water and I guess we'll start painting next. So, I'll be right back. Okay. Got my little water here for my paint. This is the scary part. I'm starting the color process. Oh gosh, this white. Oh, I need my other stuff too. Ugh. Nervous. I've never dealt with this stuff before, and it also says it contains formaldehyde. So it's like, oh, okay. So, 100% acrylic medium modifies paint for a softer hand and increases non-durability on wearable fabrics. Must be heat set. So this stuff essentially makes it, you mix it 1-to-1 ratio with paint, and then you let it dry and then heat set it with a heat gun so it really clings into the fabric better. And then you can wash it apparently, but I don't know if I would really like full on throw it in the washing machine just because I would be a little sketched out, but man, I'm so scared to start this. I'm so scared. I don't even. It's a very particular color for their skin. It's always like a skin tone mixed with a little bit of white. Because whenever I just use the regular peach or whatever color I use for their skin tone, it always is a lot more dark and orange-y looking than the original reference. So, I don't even know if this is going to be enough. Probably not. Almost my brush just soaked it up. Let's say that's pretty close. Alright, here goes nothing. think that's a 1-to-1 ratio. I just kind of guesstimated. Makes it a lot more watery, just so it soaks into fabric better, which I was kind of nervous about doing because you know, some people like to put a base coat on the hat. I was just like, I don't know how it'll work if you were to wash it. Where is this super watery? Alright. Do I want to use a different brush? Yes. Alright. I'm so scared. Alright. Here we go. Moment of truth. Oh my gosh. It's happening. It's happening. So this appears to be soaking into the fabric real well. I might have to go over it twice. Is it soaking through the hat? No? Okay. That's what I was wondering, like how this would work. Yeah, since it's super watered down, it's gonna just like that paint. Looks like I'm painting a white beard on him. I almost wonder if I should wear. It doesn't smell, but so I was wondering if maybe I should just wear a mask so I'm not inhaling the chemicals. This is weird. I've never painted on fabric before like this. Like back in the day when I used to do like stuff, I would always use like tulip puffy paint. I've never actually like full on used an actual paint. Definitely a learning curve right now. New experience. Kind of hesitant too on how this would work because it says to use it with the actual Golden brand paints, but from what I've read it works with any acrylic, so I was like, why not, let's try it. Where else is he? Let's see, got skin exposed on his shoulder. This is so crazy. So I wonder if I should let it dry, heat set it, and then put another coat on it. Because the fabric is just soaking this up like a sponge. Oh, I should put this in water, let it soak. Might just put one coat on, let it dry, and then put another coat on and just see how it holds. Because I don't know if letting it set's going to affect it or not. Like, I would like to use paint markers, but at the same time, using actual paints, like I have more of a range of color, if that makes sense. Because like with paint markers, I'm only limited to like so many colors, but if I use paints like this, I can get down to the actual swatch color. Versus having to choose like, oh, this one or this one. This one I can actually like mix them and get the color down to a T almost. Plus I'm just so used to using a brush for painting. I don't think it doesn't seem like it's running through, so that's good. I didn't even think about that. I should put a thing on this so in case like I might brush that doesn't drip on it. That would make me sad. I'll put a little plastic bag. I don't think I have anything. I don't think I have anything to put on it to protect it. Let's just lay it around up here. gonna try to do his shoulder. 'Cause I think where I have it at, it might be too high. Huh. I was like, I thought that was one of my notifications. I have to get my hair dryer out just to make it dry faster, so I can put a second coat on. Since it's soaking up so much, it's not like drying right away. That's right, I'm almost. Where did this day go? Gotta record it for my TikToks. TikTok is so weird. Like, there's several people I follow that do like similar stuff, and they have like hundreds of thousands of followers, and I only have 150 or 140 right now, which I love that I have that many. It's just I don't understand how the algorithm works to where like people are getting that like so many followers. I appreciate everyone that supports me. Yeah, I might have to I'm gonna have to get a blow dryer out because it's taking forever to dry. I guess I could put tape on this too. Protect the bill from getting underground. also recently started the new Fruits Basket series. It's a lot different than the original. I love that they still have the original voice actors from the first series. The artwork is definitely like slightly what's the word? Improved, I guess. Like I adore the original. Like that was one of the first whatever type of like or what's it called, slice of life I got into. But I forgot like how emotional it is. Like I started watching it before bed, and I would get like so sad and go to bed, just be like, oh my god, my world is. I used to have the manga. I had the hardcovers, but at the time I sold them because I needed the money, which I kind of wish I still kept them, but it was the big ones too. It was the hardcover, like they were like 10 inches long. But I guess they incorporated a lot of the stuff from the book this time around. So I guess the ending might be a little different than the original, because I think when the original came out, the books weren't completely, if I remember correctly, the books weren't done. So they kind of had to like Game of Thrones it and make up their own ending or something. So I guess this one it has a lot more of in-depth to the characters, storylines and stuff. Yeah, I'm really impressed with what they did with it. It's almost like Fruits Baskets, the extended edition. Which I forgot how much I love that series. Kyo was always my favorite because he's so angsty and broody. And he's the cat, which I love cats. Which almost kind of makes me want to go back and watch the original. Just so, like, comparison. But they definitely changed Kyo's form from the original series. And it looks a little different. I think I might have to blow dry this to let it sit and then just go over it with the second coat because this is so watered down. And the stuff just makes it super, super watery. It's almost like I'm painting with watercolor on this, if that makes sense, just how watered it is. Because it's also turning out very see-through. nose is gonna look a little weird for now, but it'll look better, I promise. I'm seeing a lot of gameplay too on the new Call of Duty, which makes me want to play it, but at the same time I don't, just because the freaking community is so freaking toxic. Like, dudes just hate on chicks that play Call of Duty for some reason. Like, I don't usually play it with my mic on anyways, just for that reason, because I don't want to deal with the fucking bullshit that they spew out. And it's just funny how, like, people are like, oh, Gen Z is more accepting of women and blah 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 blah. It's like have you ever jumped on Call of Duty server? Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Anyways, I'm not, my throat's getting hurt. Oh, throat is dry. Ow, that hurt going down. It's like I swallowed and gulped it. I don't know, this is weird. I'm trying to tell where this arm goes because the flame thing's in the way. I also need to start watching Yashahime, which I appreciate too that they brought all the original cast members back for those two, the voice actors. Which was funny because I started the series of Inuyasha over, and I had no idea Yashahime was a thing, and then like, just as I was finishing it up, I saw like thing like, oh, Yashahime coming soon, blah blah blah. I was like, what? What? So out of the loop, I had no idea. It's just funny how that happened because I just finished the series and now they have Yashahime. And I also finished Attack on Titan 2 this weekend. I started the first season, like when it first originally came out, and then like it took forever for the second season to come out, and then I just had like no interest in watching it. And then I saw that the last season was coming out this year, and I was like, shit, I need to get on that too. So I buzzed through that all weekend. Which I feel like season 2 is really short. I think it felt like it was only like 8 episodes long. But maybe it's just because I burned through it so fast it felt short. But I don't know, season 2 is weird. Season 3 was kind of weird too. But it definitely had a lot more understanding of what was going on. Attack on Titan is just mecha anime, but with meat. So that was like the first real things I got into was mecha anime. I love, like, Neon Genesis was my first mecha anime I got into, and then I loved Gundam Wing, and then I just started watching other stuff like was it Fafnir or whatever, and Robotech. The other series too I got into was Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. Because I don't remember if I watched that first or if I watched the movie first. And vice versa, because I don't know if I watched the series first and I was like, oh, there's a movie, and then, or if I watched the movie and I was like, oh, there's a series. It was one of those. Either way, it was like that. I remember playing that game on PlayStation 2. It's a long, complex game. I got so excited when that came out. Music's very funky. That's another thing, I don't know if I can handle tattoos, because like listening to music while I work, I like tend to like bob or like I don't know, like tap my foot or whatever, just because of band habits from high school. It's hard for me to stay still. So let me put my definition on his shoulder. It's looking a little scrawny. I was gonna say scraggly, but I mean same thing. Give him a little more definition in his triceps and shoulder muscle. So it goes up and it goes over. Plus, like, for my style, like I wanted to do, I don't know if there would be a big demand for that, because like where I live, it's very military town, and so like people want to get like military memorial style pieces, which I'm not really, it's not really my thing. Just because I can't really relate to it. But like I want to do more cartoon, like Disney, anime, like Nickelodeon stuff, which and comic book stuff. So I don't really think there would be a big demand for that here. But And at the same time, I've been like, well, not a lot of people do it, so maybe there would be a demand for me. Because I'd be like one of the few people who do it. But I don't know. It's just one of those things that makes me wonder about my what's the word? I don't know, I can't think of the word. What I want to do, I guess. Like this, doing stuff like this gives me more of like a free range of what I want to do versus like having certain things being commissioned, I guess. I don't know, are tattoos technically commissions? Arm looks like a goldfish cracker right now, just the way it looks painted, the shape or whatever. Oh, I didn't realize it's almost time to sign off here. Gotta get dinner started in a bit. This went by fast. I'll probably be sign off or whatever. I'll probably get people start commenting because that always happens. Like the time I decide to call it a night, then everyone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna jump in your chat." It's like, I appreciate it, but I just entered in about the end of my stream sesh, which also I'm pretty close to getting to my goal. My goal is 20 followers. I think I'm at like 14 or 15. Appreciate everyone that's supporting me and following me and what I'm doing. I'm trying to get to that 50 follower affiliate status, but slowly at a slow pace. I mean, following is free support, doesn't require contribution or anything. Probably gonna have to set this because it's just wet, and the more paint I put on, it's not layering, it's just soaking into the hat. So I got what, about 15 minutes? I might just sign off early so I can dry this down and then get started on dinner. So we're gonna have dinner here in a bit as well. So I don't think skin's exposed anywhere else besides his shoulder and his face in this picture. I don't want to go too crazy. got so far. Whew. He's got his shoulder right here, which looks like a little goldfish, and then got his face. So like here's his nose, and then his ear, and then chest area. So that's what we got done so far. It's coming along. Look, but it's not soaking through. That's good. I was worried about that. I hope this turns out good. I always have to like sit there and take it in, like, oh, I'm doing pretty good so far, until I fuck it up. Yeah, I should set this because painting my little thingy here is starting to dry up too. And I don't want that to happen because I needs it. More layers. But it's coming along. I'm excited to see what this looks like when it's done. My first hat. Alright, well, I guess I'll call it a night. I don't know if I'll stream more of this afterwards. Maybe, I don't know. Saturday night, not much going on anyways. I'm excited to see how this is gonna turn out. So, okay, well, it's like my shoulders are almost ready to pop, but they won't pop. Plus, I'm gonna get up and stretch my legs as well. I've been sitting here for about an hour. It's not good for the circulation. Okie dokie. Alright, well, I'm going to call it quits for now. Get some dinner in my belly, stretch out my legs and all that. Get this set so I can put on another coat of paint. May or may not stream after dinner, I'm not sure. I might, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what we're doing after dinner, so, because I know he's working on stuff, so I don't know if we're gonna hang out or play something. I don't know. I'm trying to get him to play more Genshin so he can level up more. That way we can do raids and stuff together, but I don't know how he's feeling about it. Because I already got my 4th character this week. Okay, well, I will see you later. Appreciate for those who dropped in and watched. Yeah, we'll see how this hat painting goes. It's going on good so far. Okay, well, I